Welcome guys, we're gonna do a quick vlog. I was literally just in bed, lazy, but I thought, you know what, let me vlog, let me just pick up the camera and see what comes out my mouth. What comes out my mouth, comes out my mind, what we see inside, what we can find. Do you know what I mean? But man's been in bed, literally just being lazy. Man's just been in bed, bedridden, type shit. Yesterday I did more, what do you call it, appointment setting. I finished a bit earlier. Finished at like 2. But what I was realizing when I woke up, or what I was thinking in my head, actually I don't know if it doesn't make a difference. I feel like because there's so much light coming out of here, you can't really see me too tough. But yeah, I was thinking, like, I've gone into a payment setting and I'm very glad, I'm very happy, you know, that I am learning this new online skill that can put me in a better position or whatever. That's calm. That's whatever, innit? But shout out to Cranberry Juice. But what was going through my mind was this. I was like, calm, I've got my appointment setting. Calm. I've got running. Calm. You know, like what I'm actually doing for my purpose, like my creative mind, you know what I mean? What time I investing into myself. Emotionally, spiritually, am I pouring back into myself? And in what ways and how can I do that? Like, so like, I like music. I do like music. Here and there I'll make a song every now and then when I get inspiration. I say right now I've been dedicating a lot of my energy to appointment setting and learning it. I can definitely say that I've learned a lot. I feel like I need to not get complacent in knowing now that I have a role. Every day is always another day to want to learn, to improve, to get better. My only issue is that generally money, bro. Like, I'm broke. Like, one thing I love is going cafes and that, but I can't really do that no more. So I literally just be stuck inside this room half the time. Running does give me like peace of mind, not gonna lie, because I'm able to like go. Did I say running? Yeah, running does give me peace of mind. Did I say running? I don't remember. Well, running does give me peace of mind. It puts you in a position where, like, you know, you set your mind to do something. How I feel towards running is like, sometimes deep down, you don't want to do it. Like, it's not about doing it or not doing it. It's not about wanting to do it, sorry. It's about the discipline. You know, like, when I say I'm going on a run, it's not because I want to go on a run like that, per se. It's more so, I'm doing it because I know what my body needs, number one. It needs movement. It needs, you know, to be active every day. So having that 30 minutes to 25 minutes or whatever minutes of just pure, you know, pushing my body. It's very good, very beneficial. On top of that, I think it's a mental discipline, mental training your mind to do the things that it doesn't want to do. I can definitely say in the past week or so, 2 weeks, whatever I've been leading, definitely a more intentional life. Intentional. That is the right word to use, because I feel like with intention, it's as well as in your mind, it's also in the proof. The proof is in the pudding. Do you get what I'm saying? That's a good one right there. The proof is in the pudding. You can't just, you know, say I'm making this. I'm making some sexy dessert. This is the best fucking apple pie and crumble whatever you ever have. I can't believe you if I don't taste it. If I ain't tried it. If I ain't seen it. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, yeah. I say this past 2 weeks or so, it's definitely been a proof in the pudding. Like, just reaffirming everything that I do. Oh, that I say I want to do. And actually just doing it. And realizing that it's all... it's all just a mental game, bro. Like, you're generally just fighting against yourself, bro. Like, it's you against you. Like, it's generally no one. Not to say like no one else matters. I feel like the world is beautiful. There's so much love. There's so much, you know, things to embrace within life itself. For you to, you know, shut yourself off from the beauty of the world, because, you know, you realize that what you give out to the world, or no, I feel like, okay, I'll say another thing. One thing I've definitely learned as well is to not react to what happens around me, but more so to be the one who reacts. Like, I'm not. It's like, you know, like with chemical reactions, like if you put this acid with that acid, it's gonna create a reaction. Like, I feel like the analogy I'm trying to make is, before you mix and match, analyze, is this gonna work? It's gonna work together, and also just trying shit, like generally just trying shit, just doing shit. Failure as well is the biggest success. Like going on a run, maybe not getting the best time, then going again, and improving and becoming better and better. But yeah, I don't wanna just like, you know, become an appointment setter and do appointment setting and make that my whole identity. And that's definitely not what I'm trying to do. I feel like I can slowly, I might slowly fall into that slippery slope. But I want to keep balance now. I want to learn how to be balanced. I want to grow, genuinely like grow and just have that alchemy of knowing that, okay, I have this, and I have that, and I have this. And learning how to coincide everything. But it all starts from really like deciding what you want to do in your days, what you want to do in your life, you know, having that timetable, having that schedule. Yeah. One thing I definitely want to figure out more is like when I'm on my own, like one thing I thought about yesterday was, who are you when no one is watching? That is a good one. That kept replaying in my head. I'm definitely going to make an Instagram Reels video of that premise, that idea. Like, who are you when no one's watching? Because it's so true. Like, we all give off an image for other people to perceive. And me, I definitely say I am myself in the camera, in front of the camera, without the camera. I'm just me. Like, I'm actually not like I try to keep it real. I'll tell you, I try to keep it real as much as I can. What I mean by I keep it real is like, the me you see on the camera, the me you see in real life is the me you get when it's me, you on one-on-one. Like, I don't sugarcoat things. I don't try to give you a false, fake ideology. that's also to say that, like, when you're in public, when you are, like, surrounded around people, like, don't take everything for what you see. Don't take everything at face value. I think is another important thing. I think that's just something that I've learned in general life, like, and I think that's just common sense. Like, if you look at something and you don't really see below the surface, then you're just gonna shoot yourself in the feet so many times in your own life, because you won't have the understanding to acknowledge and really break between the layers. That is something that I'm learning in appointment setting, just like understanding deeper. You know, it's not just about what's on the surface. Yeah, cool, this is what you want to do, this is your motivation, but really and truly, like, why, what pushes you, what drives you, do you know what I mean? I feel like that also kind of relates to just like the idea that I was talking about earlier, like, what drives you, what gives you that motivation, you know? My motivation is generally just to live a better life, lead a better life. I feel like slowly you have to start choosing yourself and realizing that you are gonna live with yourself for the rest of eternity. I mean, until your time comes. And, you know, once you finally start living for you, not for the things around you, and choosing what works best for you, choosing what's, you know, the most healthiest for you. And I think I definitely need to start doing that way more. Like, sometimes I can still be a bit lenient, sometimes I can be a bit nice, sometimes I can let people sway me here and there, but I need to be firm in who I am. Do you know what I mean? And that's not disrespect to anyone else. You know, I feel like people, one thing I will say, and one thing I was watching another in a video not too long ago, was that people always have false expectations or an idea of you in their head of who they want you to be or who they think you are, but deep down they will never truly know the real version of you, because they will never sit with you 24/7. So that goes to say that certain times people will project their own idea of you, and you will reinforce that idea, that belief of that person's idea of who you are. And that's really not who you are. Do you know what I mean? I feel like that's why it's so important to know who you are. Figure yourself out first. Really be confident and, you know, grounded in who you are as a person. And then from there, navigate the world. I wish, you know, that's what I did, for sure. But you know what? I feel like we live and learn through life. And, you know, you realize these things at certain times and certain ages. And for me, it's definitely a thing of, you know, just being I'm isolated as hell right now. I'm not mad about it. I ain't mad about it, shit. You know, there's guys that have too many people in their life and, like, aren't able to say no and aren't able to have time for themselves and choose themselves, because they give so much of their energy away to people and to things that aren't really serving me. I can't lie, sometimes I do things that I don't want to do, but as long as it's serving a purpose, then calm. Even then though, sometimes I'll slip up here and there, and I genuinely need I know, and I need to, like, reaffirm the idea in my head that life is not always about being perfect. Like, guys always want to be perfect, man. Guys always want to be perfect. Guys always want to polish. Guys always want to be, you know, showing, like, you know, top. And I do hear it, because I do feel the same sometimes. But the real question is, who are you doing it for? I had to leave you with that thought. Who are you doing it for? Because for me, like, one thing about me is I've always been a quote unquote people pleaser. I wouldn't necessarily call it a people pleaser. I'd just say I'm an empath. I'm someone that cares for other people and that puts other people's emotions and feelings before my own. I was very much of that kind of person because I feel like being raised in a household where it's very, you know, whatever you do, sometimes you can get like, what do you call it? I'm not, let me not blame it on my childhood. My childhood was decent, like, it was good. Alhamdulillah. I had a good childhood. But yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like when you are raised off, you know, feeling like you have to prove something, feeling like your value doesn't tie to who you are as a person, and it ties to external validation, then that's when you start searching outside of yourself rather than internally. I feel like it's so important, and one thing that I would definitely take on when raising my kids is self-discovery, understanding who you are really and truly, and finding that creativity. I think that is super important. I think that's one thing that literally, damn, that just clicked in my head right now. Like, generally, like, I feel like a lot of people don't allow themselves to figure out who they really are and, like, discover their, you know, their dislikes, whatever. And in the world that we live in now, there's so much influence. Ideas are so hard to quote. I don't want to say quote unquote I don't want to say original. I say everything's saturated. Everything feels saturated. Everything feels fake. Nothing feels real. That's what they want you to feel. I've realized that my world is what is real. You know. My world is my truth. My reality is what I choose to live. I choose to live in my life, and you know, I choose to wake up and do what I want to do. You know what I mean? And that's real. That is real. That's what's real. That is what's real. Do you get it? I feel like once you start to break yourself out of the show of another thing, yeah, I'm gonna just waffle in this one. I've started a payment setting. This is just gonna be a life update. I've started a payment setting. I've actually got an account, alhamdulillah. Allah blessed me. Allah really did bless me, alhamdulillah. I'm forever grateful. I think he put me in this situation to test me because I'm on a roll, yeah. Where this guy, yeah, he is not a serious candidate. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This guy posts gooning content. Gooning. Just gooning content, bro. Like, I hear it. Maybe your audience is full of gooner kids. But, like, that doesn't translate to the results that I'm looking to kind of get from this from this endeavor, from this investment of my mental time, patience, or whatever. So yeah, every night, last night, the day before that, I was up till 2 a.m. Actually, you know, I might drop the roll, you know. I actually might, like, genuinely. 362k followers. It's Gyra. It's good. It's amazing. But I don't know if I'm the first that are on that account either. I didn't even get to ask, like, what's the conversion rate? Like, he didn't even tell me nothing too tough, like, for real. So it's kind of put me in a mental predicament where I'm like, bro, is this guy even serious, or is he just trying to slap me on there, see what I can do, overwork me, I'm getting told to do, I mean, really and truly, I don't have to, like, I'm free willed. I can choose to do what I want to do. And more time, I swear, I'm going to do it. I might do it again today. Probably will do it again today. You know, go through the DMs. But just know, tomorrow I'm gonna speak to my mentor. My mentor will tell me what is best for me. Today as well. What's the time? It's actually a good day as well. Alhamdulillah. Like, we're gonna get outside. We're gonna run. Life is about enjoying the small things. You know, really embracing, you know, the fact that you're here another day. You know, sometimes I feel like life gets mundane. Because, you know, for me, like, genuinely, my heart feels empty sometimes. Like, I'm like, why am I here? Why am I still here, nigga? But I wake up every morning and I realize we all have a purpose. We just need to go out and find it. And my purpose right now may be doing appointment setting, and my purpose right now may be just finding myself and really realigning with who I am. But I think the main thing I've definitely been learning a lot is just to choose yourself, learn yourself, love yourself, discover yourself. You can never really truly know yourself too much. You know, give yourself knowledge, learn, you know, innovate. You know, just, you know what I'm saying? I really high-key might leave Odeon as well. I'm too comfortable, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, calm, I might leave and then look for another job and it's gonna be hard and But generally, when I want something, I go get it. That's me. When I want something, I go get it. When I feel something, when I feel a conviction in my body deep down telling me, Arif, this is, you know what I'm saying? I go do that shit. And that's what life is fucking about. My farts stink. I don't think I eat anything yesterday. I think yesterday I just ate fruits. Oh, I had a little bit of Greek food because of Anea as well. She's a gem. She's a gem, but she I don't know, man. She's like attracted to me too much. I don't know if she's attracted to me or maybe I'm just too nice. I don't know if I'm. But like, she's got niggas that will throw themselves on their legs for her, bro. But me, I think it's because I make her work. But generally, like, I don't want a relationship. And don't get me wrong. I love pussy. I love women. I love all of them. You know? Like, generally, that is one of the things that just makes me happy. Like, to just see a beautiful woman just walk past and just be like, she is gorgeous. Wow. But then, I've also come to the realization that where your mind goes, where your energy goes is where you will lead, and that is what will attract you. If I'm focused on gyal, and my mind is consumed with punani, and my energy is focused to attracting girls and females, then that's what's going to come to me. That's what my life is going to be about. Right now, I'm attracting myself towards, you know, health, being healthy. Yeah, maybe I don't bang gym. Maybe I don't fucking... Ugh. I think I just stepped on something very nice. Ugh. But like I said, I don't bang gym. I don't flipping have like a mad workout routine. I just run 30 minutes. Not every day. I'll probably do it 3, maybe 4, maybe 5 times a week. You know? Praying as well. Essential. So essential. Like, generally for me, every day, I will at least pray once. Alhamdulillah that I've gotten to this point. To say every day for the past 3 weeks, I've at least prayed once. And that's going to be a habit, inshallah. And luckily, like for me, I know deep down in my heart that I have that conviction. Because I know that this life, I'm aware. I'm very aware. And I want to stay on this level. I want to stay on this wavelength. Yeah, cool. I still indulge. I still do things that I don't want to or necessarily should be doing. But my mind is my mind. My body is my body. My reality, how I perceive things around me, is me. It's not anyone else. So you can't get someone to come inside here, in this space of mine, and tell me how I should be navigating and roaming this universe, alright? And that's what life is about. Generally, life is about self-discovery. Life is about finding what makes you happy, finding what makes you, and doing that. And then continuing with that. Because God doesn't want us to live a life straying from the path that He has set for us. So why are we gonna consume our mind with things that we know we don't need, essentially? You know, I feel like life, unfortunately, as well, within the society that we live in, that I've been born into, puts you in this mental frame of, I need to make it out, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do this. But genuinely, I think I need to slow down, realize time isn't going anywhere, realize every day is another day just to get better, and just focus on what works best for me. Of course, there's deadlines you should be worrying about. Okay, yeah, it's June, it's almost end of the year, or whatever. But like, I feel like too much of the time we focus too much on time. Time is value. So value that time that you have. Do you get what I'm saying? People don't value their time enough. People don't value what they know. People don't value what they know they should value. People value the things that aren't valuable, because that gives you a false sense of valuability when you know the thing of real value. Sometimes, another thing I can say as well is the things that are of real value are often really hard to obtain, often really exclusive to those people who put in that work to flipping get to the point to where they want to get to, where they can have the item of whatever value it may be. Like, it can be like a car or like a house or this or that. So we often resort to these lesser, more widely available value things that aren't really valuable. Like generally low energy shit. And then there's that higher energy shit where you really put your time and dedicate yourself to do what you want to do for yourself, and not be a fucking sheep. Too much guys are sheep as well. I peep you guys, man. I peep you guys, bro. I was a sheep, and you know why I'm so confidently saying all of this shit is because I was there, bro. I was a sheep myself, bro. We might as well just start making vlogs, man. Should we start making vlogs? Let's start making vlogs. Anyways, this is just gonna be a rant post. I might actually just make a vlog today just for the vibes.